It's a
Yeah,
steal.
it was amazing. So, but no, a friend of ours, Tom Mays, who also he's actually down in Miami. He knows like everything about it. So he's running the show, and I'm excited because I'm okay. He is like a wizard.
Sweet. That's what's up. Sounds good. Oh, we got G-Body in here too as well. Cool. Sounds good. So where do you actually start with that, Chris, though? Like what goes into it? Because I got like unlimited stuff I could talk about with that. I really like that stuff too.
Yeah. Best thing to do is like just find out which credit card is offering like the best, bonus. So I just got 120,000 points from a new Chase Inc. card on the business side, and I barely had to spend any money. I was like $3,000 in the first 3 months.
Yeah.
And I got American Express. What did I get? I got the American Express Business Plus card, which is 0% APR and had like 90,000 point bonus or something. So that's the easiest way to do it. And then you just start cycling through those, make sure that every single business that you have, you get new business cards, figure out how to optimize your personal spending. And he's going to go over all of that. I need to learn a lot more. It's going to be fascinating.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm definitely going to be tuning into that. There's so much to learn, especially like with what we do with wholesale, right? We're getting a ton of points every month as it is.
Mhm.
So at scale, like learning how to optimize this stuff pays a huge ROI.
Yeah. Like which American Express pays 5x for shipping. And if you're using Vico for FBM, you should just be crushing it this Q4.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you Business Gold, right? Business Gold, I think, for that.
I think so.
I think so too. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. DM me on Instagram, Trevor, right there too.
Is that a new guest on the podcast?
We're going to have him on the podcast after this challenge is over.
They're doing a credit card points and miles challenge, Garrett.
Ah, that's the missing link.
All my heroes in one place. What's up, Tony?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Love the recent episode covering Section 3. Yeah, talk about that, too, Chris, because that's something everyone should check out as well.
Yeah. So I got hit with Section 3 back on the 27th of September. And it was like right after I dropped like 6 G's, on inventory. I'm closing up all those emails and I see the email from Amazon and they're like, hey, you're suspended. And I was like, all right. And so I went through the whole process and gave them all the information they wanted. And then I knew as soon as I was done, I was like, I want to show how we handle this like professionally, because it's a kick in the gut, when that happens. And so just made sure that we laid everything out. Like, why is Amazon doing this? At least what can we figure Amazon is doing this for? You kind of have to read between the lines. And then like I got it done in one shot. So it was one phone call, it was one submission. And so I walked through the entire process, like how to properly, put all your documents together, what they want to see, why they want to see it, and like how to deal with it all. So it was.
How many days were you like down for?
I was suspended on Friday the 27th, and the next Saturday I was reinstated. So it was a total of 7.5 days.
When you saw the email, were you tripping, or were you just kind of knew you were going to get through it?
No, I knew I'd get through it.
Yeah.
It's not my first rodeo.
That's the value of playing like between the lines, like buying legitimate products from reputable suppliers and sources. That's the value of it, right? You have nothing to worry about. Not to say you're not going to have headaches, right? No one's going to say that. Yeah. Not to say that there's not going to be difficulties and things that you have to work through for sure. However, rest assured that if you listen to what we're trying to tell you guys, you don't buy from the Telegram suppliers, you don't buy closeout, you have and you keep good documentation, you play by the rules, you'll be fine at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that really is all it's about. And Amazon gives us breadcrumbs, like if you read their latest update where people were freaking out about the 365 days, of invoices. Yeah, if you read through that whole thing, Amazon left some very clear breadcrumbs.
No one should be holding inventory for longer than that anyway.
Also, I think that was always the rule too, wasn't it?
It always said 365. It's always said 365.
It's just now in black and white.
Right.
Okay, lit. Cool. And I've seen stuff older than that work too. Where can I buy them then? what do you specifically mean there? Is Walmart a reputable source? I mean, Walmart's pretty much the most reputable source as long as it's not from a third party side.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah, Garrett, what do you think of Corey's new setup? You looking aristocratic there? You got to get a light for the back too.
Well,
I know. I bought them. They're on the way. Trust me. I got
making
some nice lights coming in.
He's
What's
got
that
the blackout curtains.
Yeah. Usually, actually, it's supposed to be a little more zoomed in so you can't see the outside. But yeah.
What's in the back? What's on your left in the back?
A window.
Shadow.
This might be the
window.
line.
It's a curtain.
No, that other left, brother.
Staircase.
Corey's left.
Staircase?
Oh, is that a staircase?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
yeah, right there. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's your.
yeah. Get him out of here.
Time out.
Right there. Oh, buy from Telegram. Where I trying to buy wholesale. Yeah, like distributors that have been around for a while. Yeah, I thought Walmart won't give invoice as they only give receipts. Yeah, that's all you're going to use for that. Yeah.
I sent them a screenshot from my Walmart account. Like it wasn't, you can't really like print out invoices or anything like that. It's just a screenshot, but it's got Walmart on it. Like everybody in the world knows what Walmart is. There were other sources that I had that were nowhere near as big that, you know, the person who's dealing with my suspension, they had no idea who it was. So I made sure to give them the data so that they know like this is a legit person or a legit site. And I'm going to write a blog post and I'm actually going to share what I sent in after I block out all the personal information.
Yeah, personal info and everything.
Yo, question. Yeah, shoot your questions. That's the.
Yeah, what up, Slum?
Do you think I can FBM dangerous goods like perfumes via normal deliveries like Royal Mail or just don't tell? No, why would you do that?
You tell them what's in the box.
Defraud the government right there. Pedro, you're typically the most by the book guy in the world.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, that's going to catch up to you long term. And the thing is they will find out. And when they do, they're going to slap you with so many fines. And I mean, that's illegal too, right? So
it's a federal offense. Yeah. I mean, ship it UPS, put the label on the outside, keep it on the ground. You'll be good.
But he must be in the UK or something. They're talking
Royal
Mail.
Mail. Yeah.
I don't know. They send beef eaters after you, or what do they do over there if you break the law?
Yeah. Oh, Garrett, today's your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, big day before birthday. All right, I'm gonna put out a little tweet on the timeline. Yeah, let's get some W's in the chat for Garrett's birthday too, which is tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Lucas had a question here. Best way to go about getting denied for a wholesale account. So best way to go about getting denied. I assume you mean like best thing to do after you get denied. So best thing you do after you get denied is try to get them on the phone and get them to explain why it is that they denied you and then try to overcome whatever objection they have. Typically it's because they don't want more Amazon sellers. And so you got to find out why it is they don't want more Amazon sellers and then kind of position yourself as someone who's, you know, going to be different than all the others or do whatever it is that they need help doing when it comes to Amazon.
Do you offer class for wholesale? Not for wholesale, but my buddy Corey does. For anyone watching on TikTok, we're also on YouTube as well.
Oh, you on TikTok too?
Hey, yeah, facts. All right, shout out Scarlett right there. Happy birthday, W Scarlett. I've been selling for 6 years, and this is my first time using those miles. Biggest mistake ever. Yeah, bro, you gotta tap in on that stuff too. Yeah, and Chris, you did a podcast with Dylan too, re FBA.
Yep. Right? Yeah, absolutely. We talked about
he's awesome.
0% credit cards.
Yeah, he's totally awesome.
Everyone in the chat, on my YouTube channel, I just put up an entire video going through a winning product, right? So A to Z, analyzation, how I found it, what to do with a winning product, like using the adjacencies to find second, fifth, 10th product from there. So go check it out. It's like a 15-minute full breakdown of a winning product.
Did you post it too?
Yeah, it's posted.
Oh, so you already had the thumbnail too. Bro be asking my title recommendations. Send the link, please. If you just go on YouTube and search Full Miles, you'll find it. Yeah. Oh, that's the W thumbnail too, G-Body. Major W thumbnail. Look like 2024. Yes, sir. Send the link, please. Yeah, just go on YouTube, search Full Miles. Right there. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, big happy birthday to Scarlett as well too. So Corey, what does Q4 look like with the wholesale business? Like when are you done placing orders basically? Because it's obviously a much different cash flow cycle than OA.
Yeah, so we try to schedule as many of our wholesale orders that we wanted to get in before Black Friday and Christmas to get picked up before. I think the deadline was not deadline, but like the suggested date was I think the 15th of October. So we tried to cut it off at the 11th. And in general, I mean, for us, I've said this before, we don't sell stuff that's super seasonal. So it's just a game of making sure we have enough in stock for the whole rest of the year by the beginning of October, right? So that we don't have to worry about stuff getting caught in FC transfers or shipments taking forever to check in. So it was more of the same, right? Just really stocking up on the stuff that we've been selling year round.
But you're going to continue sending shipments, no? Through the end of the
Oh,
year?
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the thing too, right? And I think a lot of sellers hear us say like, oh, the cutoff or the deadline. Like in reality, you should never stop shipping to FBA. Really, the more you ship to FBA, the more money you're going to make. It's pretty much simple as
100%.
that, right? Like, so yeah, that'd be the advice is don't stop shipping, but definitely start getting as much stuff into FBA as quickly as possible.
That was a big thing, Miles. Like I think it was either 2 years ago or last year. Everyone was freaking out about this, like this timeline drop dead.
That'll happen again this year too. That'll happen again this year.
It's
too.
like all the inventory is going to fall off the edge of the earth and just not exist after
you
after a certain day.
and you print the FBM wealth. Yeah, you print
That's an interesting thing, because I think a lot of people forget. So toy manufacturers, for example, like sometimes they purposely don't create enough stock, in December so that people go back to the stores in January. Like if you have that stock now and it doesn't sell out by Christmas, chances are, the little snot-nosed kid who doesn't get the toy he wants and, complains to mom and dad about it, they order it off Amazon because they don't want to go to Walmart to pick it up, and they pay that higher price anyway. Plus gift cards, Q4 doesn't end on Christmas.
January is a great
currency.
Yeah, facts.
You know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars are exchanged on Christmas in Amazon gift cards to be spent within a week later, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks? It's crazy.
Yep.
Can we get an updated mistakes to avoid video? Oh, cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Corey, I spent 2 months looking for wholesale suppliers. I only found one good supplier. How do you find them? I tried Googling, reaching to brands, calling everyone. Why is it so hard?
So Pedro, my first question would be how many have you contacted and how many, and then second question would be how many of those contacts were on the phone? If you're just kind of sending a bunch of emails into the ether, and if you're not following up with the leads that you do contact, then you shouldn't expect to get any good suppliers within 2 months, right? That's something that I actually discussed with somebody last week. He was like, hey, I've contacted 100 suppliers, but I haven't landed any that are good. And I'm like, well, how many times did you contact those 100?
Yeah.
And come to find out, he'd called 100 suppliers, but he had done it one time, right? And that's just not enough. You've got to follow up. The best, or not even the best, but like good suppliers, you won't land them on the first call, right? Very rarely. So I'd be curious to know what that looks like.
And
You said around 100. You said
Okay. Yeah. If you only hit, so we wouldn't expect you. That is a decent ratio for decent probability curve for one good one, I feel like.
yeah. And that's kind of exactly what we say, right? It's like, I say, if you call 100, right, and you follow up appropriately with 100, you're going to open probably 20 to 40 accounts. And then of those 20 to 40, 1 to 5 are going to be profitable. So, if you've called 30 on the phone and you've got one good account, then that about checks out, right? Assuming you followed up with those 30 as well.
Yep.
It's important to note that it's like action just for action's sake is not productive, right? Like filling out 100 contact us general templates and shooting them off, very general wording is not going to get you anywhere, right? But if you look up a company, right, and instead of just simply sending a message into the contact us form, Google their company sales rep, LinkedIn, and find 5 sales reps within that particular company, send them all personalized email address or emails, right? Kind of with a particular ASIN or two within their realm of products, you're going to have so much more success.
Yeah. Blue light glasses, they're just basic private label ones on Amazon. So I think they're like $15.
I want to go back for a second. Garrett, you'll like this. I just, with the Perplexity, gift cards in Q4, Americans are expected to spend $30 billion on gift cards in Q4. Now, a third of those will be for restaurants, but the rest of it, the other 20 billion will be for places like Amazon, Target, Best Buy.
That is
all that
wild.
stuff.
That's crazy. I would have never guessed it was that many.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed a third of all gift cards are restaurant gift cards.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. I would have never thought that.
I would have guessed a third or at least Amazon, right? Because it's just that you can get anything there, or like Visa gift cards or something. That's wild.
Which, here's another thing. Gift cards are not just for buying inventory. Your life should be cheaper. Like if you're going to go out to a restaurant, buy a damn gift card. Buy the Olive Garden gift card for 20% off, and save yourself some money.
It's like Liz and I got golf lessons a couple months back at Top Golf. And we went to Sam's Club, and they have like the $75 gift cards for $100, or you have like $100 gift cards for $75. And all our golf lessons were literally 25% off simply by just using a Sam's Club gift card.
And you could use the Sam's Club credit card to buy them too, if they have it though. Well, I'm just saying in general, right?
I mean, of course, yeah.
Okay, come on, let's get Garrett. Bro, forget
Again, he's 0 for 2 on the day.
There probably is a Sam's Club credit. There's a lot of store credit
Oh,
cards.
I'm sure there is. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam's Club has a credit card.
Well, Sam's Club's owned by Walmart, right? Don't they have like a 5% back Visa or whatever?
They don't anymore. They did for a while, which was a major loop. But yeah, another super underrated trick for OA is like tax exempt as well. Like getting a reseller certificate's huge. You just gotta make sure you're following like all your state's rules and shit like that. And everything that's doable for OA. It's more doable for RA. It's actually required for wholesale. As well, and that's like a pretty gangster strategy as well too. I'm looking up the Sam's Club credit card.
Miles
they give
loves
you
Outback.
3%.
Oh, I do too. Outback is my favorite.
Facts.
Sometimes I'll take the credit card cash back and just get a $500 Outback gift card.
I'm not gonna lie. Same thing. I have done.
I do it all the time because like I sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like spending money at like eating out, but I'm like, oh, I got the $500 Outback gift card. We'll just go.
That's so funny.
all the time.
Outback is a blessing. Outback is.
Is there a site to buy discounted gift cards? Of course, Cardbear. It shows you the keep chart of the gift cards. It shows you all the different options. Cardbear.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up. Actually, that's super important. I'm gonna pull this up here too. I'm gonna pull this up.
I'm just gonna give you a little plug. Go get Rev ROI. It's an extension that'll sit in.
Oh yeah, that's a hack. And like that's low key. For some reason, people don't know about that.
Isn't that yours too, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Pull that up here. Oops. Oh wait, y'all see me right here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, here we go.
Oh, you don't want to share that screen?
Yeah. What was wrong? Yeah. All right. I don't even have any other tabs open here.
I know.
Y'all never even heard of price.com. Neither have I. Neither have I. Right, when you see gangster right there, y'all check that out. Boom.
Yeah, we've added a couple to the gift cards as well. There's Arbitrage Card out there now, which does a great job.
Yep. Absolute facts. Y'all check that out. See, it's so nice having good people in your corner here that check you. Right, that's a fact, right? That's an absolute fact right there as well, too. Very, very good point from the boy AB right there. AB just got going too. He just had a 500 in sales day. His first like couple weeks. He's gonna have a $1,000 day probably this week too.
Oh yeah.
The thing with Miles is seed oils are only a thing when he wants them to be a thing.
Right, they're only relevant when he's
like mentally prepare myself before the fucking plane ride home. I don't know if I've had seed oils in Florida a couple times, less than 10 times probably in the past year and a half.
Yeah, the ice cream doesn't have seed oils.
Allegedly.
Steak bites don't have seed oils.
Pizza. Like, come on now.
The ice cream sandwich doesn't have seed oils.
That is like actually probably true. That thing is absolutely made with love. From the Good Place, that's totally made with love. Also, someone asked if I was playing ball at the Violator today. I am. I don't know if I should be scared of that, but someone anonymous in the TikTok stream asked about that. But I am going to the Violator to play.
May or may not be.
Yeah.
You off the pickleball grind?
Wi-Fi's golfing. So yeah. So not today. Yeah, unfortunately.
Pedro, some suppliers take my email during a call but never end up sending me the email. Can I annoy them and call them again? Absolutely. Absolutely 100% yes.
Yeah. You got to wake up every day hungry for cash, thirsty for cash.
And you also have to realize you're in a position of leverage. They need your money. They want your money. They're sales reps. A lot of them very heavily commission based, right? So it's not necessarily, you shouldn't feel bad about annoying them, right? They need your money. They need to make sales to hit certain KPIs and quotas and stuff like that. So, reverse the roles. Put yourself in the leverage position and your entire dynamic of the conversation will change. Approach them with the exact SKUs that you have in mind, quantities. Like, hey, I've been buying these particular SKUs from other suppliers for a couple months now. I know exactly kind of what we're looking for price-wise and quantity. Are you interested in kind of having a conversation? Bang, bang, bang. They know you're legit. They know you know what you want. And the next part is easy.
One of the things too is think about calling them at the end of the quarter. You know, if it's someone you're like, I didn't really do any business with them, but you know what? At the end of the quarter, they've got quarterly KPIs they got to hit, and maybe they're a little short. How can you get them across the finish line? And then guess who looks really good next quarter when they're discounting some new products or something like that? Like, I think people forget how much maybe you make 1% ROI, not a ton, but you know what? That could be a ton of ROI in the future that you get compared to someone else.
Lucas, yeah, it's the same stuff we're talking about, right? So call with a plan, call with the understanding of what you want, how much you're willing to spend, and an ideal price point, right? Because that completely changes that dynamic of the phone call. It's not, hey, what do you have? I sell on Amazon. It's, hey, I'm looking for this product, this product, this product. How much do you want me to buy in order to kind of get around this specific target price point?
Facts.
If you kind of just like understand what the dynamic of that does, what it accomplishes, and how you position yourself in the mind of the sales rep, how you frame yourself in the mind of the sales rep, it's completely different, right? Because think about how low the bar is. Think about how many people are saying, hey, what do you have to sell me? I sell on Amazon, or you know what I'm saying? Like those sorts of conversations.
How few people are following up? How few people are bringing engagements? How many people are doing omni-channel outreach? How many people are doing group buys when the MOQ is high? During the ungating process, since Amazon is becoming more strict on suppliers, it's best to buy 10 each from local stores like Target or Walmart. You'd want to do them online. And compared to a couple years ago, Amazon is substantially less strict with suppliers as well.
That's the thing, right? They're not getting more strict. They just want legitimate products on their marketplace. Like how that's not much.
They're not getting more strict with you. They're getting more strict with people from China and Turkey and everything that have been screwing things up.
One of the issues that I've noticed too is don't just send them your receipt from Target. Okay. Send them the receipt, send them the order confirmation email, the shipping confirmation, the delivery confirmation,
a picture of the product, the package,
credit card statements with your billing address underlined in your like throw the whole kitchen sink at them.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Cool, sweet. Sounds good. What other questions y'all got for us today here? Can add. Sounds good. Cool. My ACOS is 235%. Okay, so I only do online arbitrage, so I can't really help with that specifically. Do you have a private label Vipatrax traps? It looks like it. Any business bank account recommendations? What do y'all use? I like Chase and Mercury.
You got to go with Chase.
Chase has been good to me.
Yeah. Mercury doesn't have mortgages, do they?
Mercury? Oh, I doubt it, man. It's like a white label bank.
Yeah, so you got to go with Chase.
Yeah. Any tips to increase storage limits with Amazon? That's really something you only hear during Q4 these days. Thank God.
The other thing is with Chase is like I've heard from so many. I was actually having this conversation with Sawyer the other day. It's like when you start to look for that 2.5% cashback credit card, if you bank with them and you have a history with them, your limit off the bat can be so much higher.
That's true.
Right? And it's like it's those little things that you pick up with it. We're just being around the game for a while. It's like plan your steps accordingly. Like, I'm gonna bank with Chase because I know down the line I'm probably gonna get that credit card. I also know I'm probably gonna be looking for a mortgage at some point, and I know that if I have history of constant healthy payment status with them, well, the house is gonna come easier, the credit card's gonna come easier. Everything is just more aligned. Yeah, dude, that's good vibes.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah.
Of course, when I want to do it, it doesn't happen.
Right. The other thing too is you don't have to have a business bank account at just one bank. Get yourself a business savings account or a business checking account across a couple of banks. Like go get yourself a TD Bank business checking account. Just throw some cash in there, because if you've been in business for a year, it's pretty daggone easy to get $150,000 line of credit from TD Bank. It's like a couple page application.
Nice.
So
is that
you don't have to put it all in one basket.
Yeah, having multiple banking relationships definitely helps. My view is a little different. I like to bank with smaller local or regional like banks or credit unions because in my experience, it's been a little easier to get like lines of credit through them. But I mean, really at the end of the day, it's personal preference, right? I like to be able to kind of text my loan officer and do stuff like that. But all of those mentioned are good options, right? You really can't go wrong. And with banks, just like suppliers, it's all about relationships. If you can form a good relationship with your banker or your lender, or whoever it is that you're borrowing money from, chances of being able to borrow that money long term and at favorable rates goes way up.
I came across store names that have serial numbers recorded for fraud and brackets. That's so weird. Why aren't Amazon banning them? No, that's good. That they're trying
that is
to
good.
banned by customers. So they're telling customers, if you buy this vacuum, Garrett, the type of dude to like vacuums, like actually like them, like for the personal, they record the serial number so you can't return a fake one, for example. Yeah.
And that's a huge problem, right? Like that vacuums is a great example because there was a Dyson ASIN that we'd sold quite a bit of that we were selling at FBA, right? So when customers did do the kind of the switcheroo return and we had to eat the cost of some of those returns. That's why you'll find on these really high ticket products that are frequently counterfeit or frequently, return switched, a lot of those sellers will do FBM so that they have the ability to not get screwed.
Yeah. What are the product research tools I need as a beginner? Good question there. SellerAmp and Keepa. That's all you're gonna need as a complete beginner for product research. And check out I have a 6-hour free course on YouTube for any guys on TikTok that are watching. They want like the step by step. Just go on YouTube and search Flips for Miles 6 hour. Right there. Yeah. Do you like to, Corey, did we answer this? Do you like to speak with sales reps before you submit wholesale apps?
Yeah, I almost always do, because if you're just kind of sending a wholesale application off into the abyss on their website or something, very low chance of success. I like to get on the phone with the rep, have a conversation, build rapport, and then tell them I'm going to be submitting the application, or better yet, submit the application through them so they can kind of push it through, right?
Sweet. Sounds good. All right. I'm going to go get my best 2017. Y'all see this right there? Steph Curry in right there. If y'all want good,
except that was me just blocking your shot.
Check out myself, Corey Ganem, Clear the Shelf, all at Amazon and all our social platforms and everything, especially y'all on TikTok. That might be newer as well. We got the YouTube stream going too. Have a great one. See y'all later.
See you guys.
Easy, fellas.
Godspeed. I got to get my setup game up. Y'all flex on me right there. Looks